is Neil Bakewell. I'd like to ask you a question. Does the thought of speaking in public make you sweat? If somebody were to ask, would you mind just saying a few words? Would your legs turn to jelly? If the answer to those questions is yes, then you need to listen very carefully to the next 3 or 4 minutes, because I know I can help you. Now, before we go into how I'm going to help you, let's just consider why you would like to conquer your own personal speaking in public demons. Well, maybe you've just come into a job that requires you to give presentations on a regular basis. Maybe you're in sales and suddenly you've been given the job of giving a formal sales pitch to a board of directors. Maybe you've got a wedding coming up and you're the father of the bride, the best man, or even the bride or groom yourself. Or maybe you just simply want to be more confident at speaking at meetings. Whatever your own personal reason for beating your public speaking demons, I can help. Now, why do I know so much about beating fear of public speaking? Well, let me tell you a story. Imagine, if you will, a typical 9-year-old boy. The boy's intelligent, articulate, he's got lots of friends. He goes to Cub Scouts, plays in his school band and plays in the football team. All is well in his world. And then overnight he develops a stutter, a stammer that was so bad the boy could barely spit out 2 coherent words. Now, children, as we know, can be cruel, and cruel they most certainly were. Every day the boy was bullied, he was mocked, he was tormented on the school playground. And every day his self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth all eroded away. So much so that one night he just broke down in his mother's arms and told her how useless, how worthless he felt about himself. Things came to a head with his stutter when one day his teacher asked him to go down the corridor to borrow a pair of scissors. Now, it was 30 yards to that classroom, and the boy walked the walk as though he were heading to the gallows. He shuffled along, and as he shuffled, he muttered under his breath, "Can Mrs. Ive borrow a pair of scissors? Can Mrs. Ive borrow a pair of scissors?" He wanted to practice that sentence, make sure he got it absolutely spot on for the minute he arrived in the classroom. Of course, the inevitable happened, and the words just wouldn't come out. The boy's face went bright red, and his whole body twisted and contorted with the sheer effort of trying to spit out that simple sentence. And in front of him, 32 school children erupted into raucous laughter. They mocked, they pointed, they jeered. And the boy just laughed along with them, pretending that he was in on the joke, that he found it as funny as everybody else. But inside, he was hurt. He was humiliated, and he was finally broken. Now, I remember that incident every single day of my life, because I was that 9-year-old boy. As I speak to the camera now, I can see the classroom in front of me. The ghosts of my past remain with me to this day. 24 years later, after I'd just overcome another massive obstacle in my life, I decided I was finally going to get rid of this monkey that was on my back. Because you see, the thought of speaking in public still made me sweat and still turned my legs to jelly. I made an outrageous decision. I was going to become a professional speaker and tell my story on platforms up and down the country. And today, that is exactly what I do. I often speak in front of 200, 300, even 500 people at a time. The monkey on my back, it's finally gone. Now, I'd like to invite you on the 6th of October to join me in my hometown of Burton-on-Trent, where I'm going to help you get the monkey off your back. Because you're going to come and join me, hopefully, on my workshop, which is called Your King's Speech: How to Beat Your Own Fear of Public Speaking. On this workshop, I'm going to give you the tools that I've developed and crafted myself that have got me from stuttering in front of a class of primary school children to standing on a platform speaking to hundreds. And hey, you may already have noticed that that stutter hasn't been eradicated completely. These tools that I'm going to give you are going to help you build confidence. And, even if that confidence is simply to speak out in a meeting, or to give that important presentation, or hey, even turn yourself into a professional speaker. You will learn on this workshop what is holding you back, what your fears really are. I'm going to teach you some great visualization techniques, and we're going to go through some fantastic confidence building exercises. And then I'll talk to you about my own unique Maverick system that I use to this day whenever I want to prepare, craft and deliver a presentation. And then I'll talk to you about delivery, content and structure, the 3 points of the public speaking triangle. And at the end of the workshop, you will take home video evidence of what you've achieved in the day. You might even find out that you enjoy public speaking as much as I do. So what I'd like you to do right now is to click on the button which is down there and secure your seat with me on the 6th of October in Burton-on-Trent. I'm going to help you get the monkey off your back. But please, you've got to act quickly. There are only 10 places available because I keep the groups really small and really intimate because it helps boost confidence and it helps to maximise the personal one-on-one time that I can give. I won't be back to the Midlands until 2012. So this is the opportunity to work with me to help you beat your fear of public speaking, just like I did. So please don't delay. Click on the button down there right now, and I hope to see you on the 6th of October.